smallen the screen just to show my gamer tag and everything, and show how many people is watching. It's quite annoying, to be fair. Mickey. Oh, I thought you took your mic off. Oh, sorry. Wait, where did I put my wood? Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Doge Trooper, and today we'll be playing Minecraft, evidently, with my friend. So, yeah. The intro was kind of a bit late, Mickey, wasn't it? I wish they could see your screen, but unfortunately not. Oh, one person's watching the stream. Nice. Whoever is watching the stream, I really do thank you a lot. And it really, like, whoever watches this stream, like, it really makes me happy that people are actually watching it while it's still live, not just when it becomes a video after I've done the live video. But yes guys, thanks for actually watching this video, and I hope you watch it till the end. I really do. Like, if you're on the PS4 guys, or if you have a PS4, my name is either Doge Trooper 10 with my normal Doge Trooper profile picture on it, or MrBourbon590. So be sure to follow, send me a friend request if you're a fan or whatever. So yeah. Well, I've got like 3 comments already. They're just like, hey, how you doing? Sure, I'll watch till end. Oh, I think he's just commented that, because I was just talking about watching it until the end, wasn't I? And also give the video a thumbs up if you're, like, say, a normal subscriber or you're new to this channel. And as well as liking, also subscribe. That'd really help. And like every time you subscribe, it makes a difference to my channel. But yeah guys, I am afraid on my live streams I will not be able to use the face cam. Only on like my normal videos, I'll only be able to use it on them, I'm afraid guys. But I'm sure you don't really care. Well, you don't mind at least. But yeah. Whoa, our house is like so big, man. And I just need 2 blocks to complete the roof. And just put in the comments, guys, whether you think Minecraft is boring or what. What's did it times 2? Oh, liked it 2 times, I think. I think I know what he means. What the hell am I doing? Subbed and liked. Oh, so I thought you were already a subscriber to Thomas Streams. Oh yeah, go check out Thomas Streams, Jake Jam Jakey, PLZ Day, Brandon James Day, and also Ben Day. In my other videos, I'll probably put them in the description, so you can go subscribe to them if you can't find them on the actual YouTube app. But yeah, thank you for subbing and liking. Although I already thought that, like, literally, I already thought that you subscribed anyway, but turns out not. So now I'll have, say, 26 subscribers. But yeah, guys, just keep the subscribing up. I'm really happy of how it's turned out. Yeah, just keep subbing and keep doing all the nice and generous things that you've been doing throughout the past. But yeah, guys, yeah, I really appreciate it. Oh, okay. He subbed on another account. Okay, that makes sense. Why is it looking at me? Well, it's kind of my house because I made it. Are you still on the call with Jeff? Oh. Right, should we go on my other world, just like, because I want to do some things on it. Right, okay. Okay. Yeah. I might make a live stream tomorrow too. Parents save level. Unless we just go on mini games, but I want to do something. Wait, let me watch this video of like techniques of, because I can't remember all of them. There's like 50 of them to remember. I can only remember one of them, unfortunately. I am. It's loading. Yeah, I am. So right, I'm watching the video.
My name is Green. and today I want to show you 50 more building decoration designs.
There's
it's been a long
one.
time since
Found
I've had
one
a video
already.
like this, and we tried to scrape 50 more designs together, and that was actually very, very difficult. So let's get straight into it. The first one is a baby's crib. Now, if you watch my build swap series, you might have seen this
That's
before.
not really
I actually
anything
read Danny
to
a
do.
story
I
in
don't
this.
like that
It's
idea.
hilarious. But you're actually able to do this because of the new trapdoor tricks. By putting just some wool in there with some snow, you can make a pretty convincing looking cot. This is another animal pen design, but it uses the top of the spruce door. I've seen a lot of animal pens that want their animals to stay underground almost. So if you dig a hole and then use the spruce doors around the outside, you get the use of this texture which looks like a fence, and you get the benefit of your animals being slightly below the normal level, and you have easy access because every single one is a door. The next one is something from the hidden room design. This was made by Red Monster, and it's pretty cool.
That looks cool.
As well as good for hiding your rooms in your house. We make this by dropping a sand, whether it's yellow or red or even gravel, on top of any fence. You have to have one gap in between and allow it, and it stops halfway. Now this lets us make some pretty cool things. A few designs later on use this technique as well, and it's just a bed that you can walk through as well as an added bonus, and it just looks nice. You don't have to use just the 2-block bed one. You could make your own, and you could go around it with some half slab or some fence gates, whatever.
Have you joined, Mickey?
It just looks natural. This is another one using the spruce door idea, but this time it's sort of used as a cabinet or a chest of drawers, that kind of thing. It all works pretty well with wood, and if you put that into a house, it wouldn't feel too out of place. Here is a design for a furnace, just maybe outside you've got some sort of smith.
Nobody's watching it now.
There's no trickery here, there's nothing particularly innovative, it's just a nice design. Now this is a design for statues that you could put outside the house, or perhaps you want to put a trophy of your dragon head once you've slain it, and you can do this by using various technical blocks rather than physical building blocks, where you've got an anvil, a cauldron, another anvil, and 2 hoppers, and all of those little intricate nooks and crannies allow you to make a pretty good shoulder design. No other block has that many ridges in it that would allow us to do something like that as small as that statue there. Using the spruce doors again, this is just a design for another type of kitchen, perhaps in a more rustic style house. All of the doors are put 1 block beneath the ground. You will see a few repeats of the same technique, but there are multiple techniques shown throughout this video, and this is a new one right here. This is another animal pen, but we've gone and added another decoration. You see these little bits of wood on the sides here? This is actually using armor stands, and I want you to pay attention to this technique because it's used several times quite innovatively, but it is a little bit of a repeat process. So we've got a couple of armor stands, and all we do is add a few pistons on top of those and push the cobblestone wall downwards. So if we just place 2 pistons facing downwards on top of each other, grab a redstone block and push both of them down, we get the desired effect. Making sure that we don't use the sticky piston so it retracts it back up. And then you've got that nice little detail. Like I said, this will be a bit of a repeat process because like this next one, we used it quite a lot. I'm really excited to show you this design because I've not seen anything quite like it. We've used the armor stands to hold up the balustrade, and it's got this lovely effect. I can't quite put it into words, but a big thank you to Pearlescent Moon for discovering this little trick, and in fact lots of the armor stand related designs were down to her. So much like the cobblestone wall, all we're doing is pushing blocks into place after we've put down the armor stand. It actually takes a little bit of practice, so for this one I had to put the full block underneath the armor stand and remove the piston before I remove the power source, so that the piston doesn't retract and then remove or upset the armor stand that you've just set into place. So I did the same with a half slab on top, and there we go. You have to do this quite a lot to make sure that you've got the desired effect, and that took a little while to put that single armor stand in place. You can imagine with a full set of staircases that's going to be quite difficult. Now next up, this is a pretty cool one. This is more of an atmospheric effect. So if we imagine this is a sewer, using the same technique we used for the bed, it really feels like we are inside sewage because the gravel is actually floating much like the sand did earlier. So if you've forgotten already how that's done, it's exactly the same principle. Just place gravel on top of any kind of wall or fence and you get the same effect. But this one is actually intended to be walk-through. Right, so back to the second line, we're using the armor stand trick again for a power line pole. You know how they have those studs to make their way to the top? We're just using that exact same technique, but using it a lot more, stacked on top of each other to make an entire length of pole. This is another clock design. I've done a few of these in the past, but this is actually using spruce doors, so I thought I'd include this one as well, and a bit of trapdoor on the side as well. So this one is a design that Magma Musen actually did, and it's just a really cool filing cabinet. You can make it with a bunch of iron blocks and some item frames. This is another design for some desks, and the main bit is that armor stand use there as a bit of an extra detail. This is a bunk bed design with the use of spruce doors. Perhaps you shouldn't use the log behind it so they stand out a bit more. Next is a design used for a kitchen. This is like an island or a chef's area, maybe if you have a restaurant, but the key part here is to use the iron fences as vents so that it's got a little bit more decoration and fits in. Sorry if I'm going a bit too fast, there are 50 to get through and nobody has all day. This is to show you not the use of the shulker boxes, but the cauldrons as a ceiling tile. I bet not many people have thought of putting cauldrons as a ceiling block, but it actually produces quite a nice pattern. This design is for all of you crazy scientists that like to make laboratories. This is a cylinder, but it's got some pretty cool features, and one of which is a little keyboard that's actually, lo and behold, an armor stand, but with a chainmail helmet on top. And it's got all the little buttons and redstone torches. It's got a hopper with some glass down the middle, and that's meant to be the laser beam. It's just a pretty cool design. So now we can place trapdoors upright on their own. You can actually use them as a header and a footer for the normal Minecraft bed. A very simple touch, but if you need to detail a bedroom, it's a pretty cool idea. Next we've got a sofa design, but you can put banners one block underneath it to make it seem like there are pillows on them. You need to make sure that you've got torches there to get rid of any pesky lighting errors. So we're on to the third row of our decorations, where we're going to go into some weirder designs. One of which is using signs as a balustrade. You don't usually use these blocks because they don't have a hitbox. You can walk straight through them. So from a practical point of view, they don't really work. But with a little bit of imagination and perhaps putting some trapdoors on top, it could work as well. This is just another table design, but the focus is mainly on the use of this trapdoor to make sure that there's not 6 legs and only 4 of them. This is a design that I kind of use a lot in building your comments. It's just using glass as fire. By mixing the orange, red and yellow, you can make a fake fire without using the animation ones. Another bed next up, but instead of focusing on the mattress and the pillows, which we've sort of covered in lots of other ones.
Where did you say you were again?
Legs, but this time we're using, guess what, armor stands again, and it just needs a little bit more detail. You might prefer it without them, and that's okay. It was just showing the idea behind this one. And again, this is the same design, only using it for a table. Like I said, we've used the same technique in a multitude of situations to try and show it off as best we can. And maybe, like this one, inspire you to do
no wonder there's glass on the top.
This idea. So we're using the same cobblestone armor stand technique, but this is for some scaffolding instead of the pole or the animal pen itself. It's just those really minute details that make a difference. And this one is like a jail cell window. So on the other side of this, you might have a prison cell where someone is locked in, and it's just 2 armor stands that have been pushed into place. You need to use a piston on either side and have them slightly separated. And then you've got a pretty cool wooden barrier. This is, again, for all of you crazy scientists out there, but using the hopper to decorate the top of the brewing stand can just make it seem a bit more like a contraption, or you could use it as a drill, up to you. So this is a technique that I'm sure many of you know, but you can put some almost invisible string on top of your reeds to stop them growing. So if you're decorating a pond and you want varying heights of reeds and don't want to farm them at all, just pop some string on the top to stop that. Next up is the use of signs on some dilapidated houses that aren't used anymore. You want to show that they're run down and disused. You can board up the windows, the doors, anything, just with some well-placed signs. Onto the fourth row of the decorations, we've got a way of putting a border around the paintings that isn't just a perfect square. It almost looks like a TV, and it is for more mansion-y grand designs. This is a technique to hide your lighting. So all you need to do is place down an armor stand and then plop down a torch on the same block and then cover it up with some armor, and you've got yourself some hidden lighting. Not everyone likes the look of torches exposed all over their walls, so hiding your lighting is fairly important. This is another coffee table design, but the use of the fence gates into the log of the centre pillar and some strings to hold up the rest of the carpet makes a really nice looking coffee table. This is a chandelier design that I absolutely love, and I've got another one to show you later. This is hanging by not just a fence block, but it's got a few armor stands in there as well. Having that, again, that little intricate detail makes it look that little bit better. This is just a design with an enchanting table on top of an anvil. I must admit it's not my proudest moment, but if you were expecting 50 designs that were going to blow your mind, then I do apologise. This is a TV stand, but uses an armor stand instead of just...
Travelling back from the gym or the bus, open up the Hive app window first, switch on your hot water for a shower. This app really gives you the power, because with the Hive you control your home from your phone. Simple as that. 5 seconds in the bag, done. That's all you need to know. You can just skip the ad below. I think I'll have a shower now.
Just a single block, and it allows you to have that at a half slab height. This is just another design for a kitchen. By putting a banner on the cauldron, which I just accidentally destroyed, it actually looks like a tea towel on the side of a sink. It's just, again, one of those little details that you might want to consider using. This is another laptop design. Now, everyone knows laptop designs, but if we use the iron fence and...
You're trying to spawn a chicken.
Sure that's not visible, we can stick a painting on the other side, along with the iron pressure.
I'm on top of a house, a floating one.
Laptop. Now this is one of the other ones that I was very excited to show you. Normally you have a 1x2 high door and that's it, but with this design you can actually have an archway over the top by having trapdoors over that little sliver of gap that's usually there. Again, we were only able to do that because of the new trapdoor mechanisms.
Where the hell?
Use of shulker boxes to colour code your storage. So if you've got all of these blocks, you can have the bush as the brown, the flowers in whatever colour they are, making sure that you place them the right way so that they don't push off your item frames. It's just a cool little way of making your storage room look a bit more colourful and yet keeping things organised. So we're on to the last stretch now. This is pretty cool. It's again using armour stands, I know, but if you put them with rose bushes, or make them fall into rose bushes, it actually looks like a tomato garden. And while we have a lot of flowers, we don't have a lot of farm use, so with a little bit of imagination we can make it work. This one is just simply decorative again. If we've got log underwater, we might want to use spruce so that it actually looks wet. It's just one of those little details that usually gets overlooked, but it's just one of those really nice touches. We've got another table design up next, but this one is a more brutalist, ironclad style with the hoppers as the legs and some carpet as the top. It would do really well in a modern design. Now this is really, I don't know where you're going to use.
Wow, it was there the whole freaking time.
Maybe on an up house. You can attach a load of leads to a bunch of chickens and hide them in the balloon above it. And
this is the idea that I'm doing now.
Not too far below, and you've got yourself a string. I think that looks pretty cool. Maybe it'll win you a build battle. Using the same technique, we can also use it to produce ropes for a tent. Not only did I want to show you this common tent design that we use with the spruce on the outside and the mixed wool on the inside, but also this tent peg. It just adds that extra level of design that people look for in great builders. But don't let the sheep out, or that'll happen and you'll have to either kill it and put another one in, or try and force it back into the hole. It's just a pain. So once you've buried that sheep or whatever animal you use, best to just leave it there. There is a bug where they disappear, but relog and they come straight back. This is a cabinet design, and again, it's using armor stands, but it just gives you the idea that there's a handle there, and the lighting area actually makes it darker so it fits in with the spruce log. You could use some signs or item frames, but it actually looks better just on its own. Now, this is the chandelier design that I really wanted to show you. It uses the leads and the mobs hidden above, which chickens are the best for because they hide in a smaller space. But if you hide them in the block above and link them up to the fences, it looks like the chandelier is actually hanging by some ropes. I think that looks really cool. Again, you have to relog if they disappear, which kind of sucks. This is a cool design used for some umbrellas or anything like that, just using the fence gates, link them all up. It just makes a cool support looking structure at the top. If you would make a shop, you might want to show what you're selling. Usually cakes, we haven't got that many things that we can sell, so that's just a design for that. And finally, it's the use of cobblestone wall as stalactites and stalagmites, whatever one you want to use. So that's all 50 designs today, some of which I think were really, really cool. Some of them not so much, but trying to make 50 new decorative designs is a lot harder than you think. And having said that, I need to thank the team that helped me do this. We've spent a week trying to rack our brains for more and more designs, but definitely my favourite are the animal pen ones, that staircase that we saw at the start, and some of the other ones like the use of the leads. All of those were really, really cool. I hope that some of these, at least one of these, has been new to you as a design. But thank you very much for watching. If you have any ideas, leave them down in the comments below. Goodbye!
Sorry about that.
People spray painting their own phone hasn't exactly become the next big thing yet. I've been wanting to do it for longer than
You'll know why.
And it's much easier than you ever imagined. So this is very, very simple.
What?
The only prerequisite really is that you have a phone with a removable back cover. If you realise that instantly eliminates half the people with iPhones and a couple of you unfortunate Android users, but I'm sure that after watching this video, you'll be so desperate to bedazzle your phone that you will throw your current ones out the window. To begin with, we need some spray paint. You can see here I've gone for neon. I'm feeling dangerous today, but you can do whatever you want as long as it has a good level of adhesion. You also need some sandpaper or equivalent rough surface, and if you want to put some sort of design on your phone, you're going to want to have some tape or some stickers at hand. So to begin with, we're going to just rub the sandpaper all across the back plate of the phone, and basically what this is going to do is just scratch up the surface. It won't look too pretty right now, but this is going to eventually help the paint to stick. The outside of a lot of phone cases, they do tend to have very, very glossy plastics, and they're not exactly good surfaces, so just give it a good rub, get rid of all of that. Next step is get a magazine or newspaper that you absolutely hate, and then just tape the phone to the newspaper in whatever style you want. You can, for example, put a couple of stickers on at this point. You know, just think about what sort of shape, maybe design it out on a computer first. So you can see that I've just gone for a very plain two-stripe design. You could even do nothing if you wanted a flat colour. So then, after each coat, I guess the actual amount of time you leave it is going to depend on the paint you use. For my current one, and about a guide would be to leave it half an hour between the coats. You want to put at least 3 or 4 coats on. I'm going to do 3 here, and then after that you've applied the last coat, you just leave it for 24 hours or maybe just overnight, and you're pretty much good to go. So peel off the tape, and almost as if by magic, your pattern will emerge. But beware, you should probably do a few more coats than I've done, and to be honest, use some thicker tape and make sure it's fully on very, very firmly, because I had a couple of holes in mine, and you can see the paint is not exactly on perfectly. Nonetheless, it's an impressive result. It's actually very, very scratch resistant, and probably just adds to the durability of the phone rather than taking away from it.
Oh yeah, and it looks amazing. This is a really cool way of getting that sort of case-esque feel without actually sticking a whole case on your phone. It could also be a little DIY
Mickey.
for family, if you're very, very bored and desperate. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm MrBourbon590's, and this is St. Paul's Tech.
Oh.
Hello everyone and welcome back to FedEx Gaming. In this video I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite glitches I love to use on survival. Now getting this out of the way now, none of these are duplication glitches. These are all hard survival based glitches that you can use to either make some of your stuff look really nice or help you along with finding things. A lot of these glitches you're pretty much going to know, guys. Now the main reason I'm making this video is just pretty much
I haven't done it yet.
I'm not dead since I haven't made a video in a week. And the main reason for that
It's gone wrong, but I know how to do it. I've fixed it. I think I've fixed it anyway.
It's just whenever I make something or come up with something, I like to throw it out on YouTube. We're going to go ahead and jump right into all these glitches. All of these are survival based. These ones that I love using on hard survival. Hopefully a lot of you know what a bunch of these are already. Now this first glitch right here, everyone should know this one, and they should all use it because it is amazing and it helps out so much. It is the X-ray.
Sorry.
It helps you find out where dungeons are. It helps you find out where spawners are. Helps you find out where caves are. Things like that, guys. It is amazing. So pretty much how this thing works is we're going to drop down right here, and then we're going to flip this lever. The glow stick's going to go over us, and now we can see completely under the map, guys. You can see right there's a spider's corner. We have a bunch of different caverns over here. I'm pretty sure my dungeon's somewhere over there. If there's my dungeon, it is an amazing thing to use to find out wherever stuff is, especially the dungeon. If you're playing this game, you definitely want to find your dungeon as soon as possible because you want to know where your ender dragon is. So let's hop on out of this thing, and I'll show you how it works. Now there's many, many ways you can build this thing. This is normally my way to go with this. All you're going to need is 2 sticky pistons, 2 glowstone, a block, and a lever. This is my main way to go when I'm building this thing. So all you're going to have to do is just dig down 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. And then all we do is drop down into this hole, and then put 2 sticky pistons this way, 2 glowstone, a block on top of the top sticky piston with a lever, and that's it, guys. You are completely done. However, if you can't get a sticky piston in the beginning, the best way to go is usually with TNT and then normal pistons. However, if you're looking for one to stay there the entire time, this is definitely the way to go. So all you do is drop down in here, click down this lever, and now we can see underground everywhere. And then when you want to get out, all you do is just jump up, guys. So you can jump up, flip the lever, and then go on your merry little way. Alright guys, so this next glitch is mainly used for aesthetics. I usually use them in gardens, or if I want to have reeds inside my house but not see any water or near water, this is definitely the way to go. As you see, I have sugar cane right here. However, there's no water next to it. That's not supposed to happen. If I even place a block next to it, it will update it and break all my sugar cane because it wasn't supposed to be doing that. Now, the way to do this is very, very easy, guys. All you're going to need to do is just have water. You can use sand too. Sand or dirt, whatever you want to put in your reeds or sugar cane, whatever you want to call them, on top of it. I know it's sugar cane, but I also like calling them reeds or bamboo for some reason. But all we do now is just put our sugar cane right next to the water. And then to easily do this, all you have to do is just get rid of the water. And there you go. So if you don't want to have water inside your house, but you do want sugar cane inside your house just to look for awesomeness, just have that aesthetic feel, make it look real nice. I actually use this in my redstone house number 4 inside the bathroom. However, if you do place anything next to it, it will break it. So make sure to do that at the last point of wherever you're doing for your, Zen garden, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure it's a Zen garden, the one with the sand, and where they break the sand. Yeah, I put the sand. Our next glitch is going to be clipping. Now, if you don't know what clipping is, you can use it to go through transparent blocks such as glowstone, doors, fences, stairs, and glass. Now, I normally don't use this one on survival except for the nether one. We'll get to the nether one later. Now, if you want a more in-depth video for this one, which you definitely want to check out if you are interested in this, you definitely want to check it out. I'll have it in the description below for the more in-depth video.
Michael,
It's very easy.
what?
Use an ender pearl, guys.
Let's go good together.
Go up to a transparent block such as
Yeah.
doors, glowstone, such and such. Go right up to it, look down.
Ah, what a
all
pain.
the way down, look in the corner right next to it.
It was alright.
Does Miss know why I wasn't at school?
No, she didn't ask. I'm making a stream, so.
Who was teacher, Michael?
This is Keo.
Tell her tomorrow.
I might.
Do you think I've had a bad day today?
I don't know. You are.
Are you playing with Mickey?
Yeah.
Why is he not speaking then?
Oh, I don't know. He's doing something. Oh. Mickey!
Line earlier.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've had a video like this, and we tried to scrape 50 more designs together, and that was actually very, very difficult. So let's get straight in. Put that into a house, it wouldn't feel too out of place. If you've forgotten already how that's done, it's exactly the same principle. Just place gravel on top of any kind of wall or fence, and you get the same effect, but this one is actually intended to be walk-through. Right, so back to the second line, we're using the armor stand trick again for a power line pole. You know how they have those fences as vents, so that it's got a little bit more decoration and fits in. Sorry if I'm going a bit too fast, there are 50 to get through and nobody has all day. This is to show you not the use of the shulker boxes, but the cauldrons as a ceiling tile. I bet not many people have thought of putting cauldrons as a ceiling block, but it actually produces quite a nice pattern. This design is for all of you crazy scientists that like you, they don't really work, but with a little bit of imagination and perhaps putting some trapdoors on top, it could work as well. This is just...
Mickey! No way. It's Morgs just commented on my video. It's Morgs. He said hi, hey. Oh yeah, that was his last video. No way, man.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to my top 10 best Minecraft seeds to start your new survival world on. These are amazing to do with a friend or alone. I'm going to be giving you guys the seeds for all these worlds, and I will also show first actually find a couple more really cool islands with some mountains over here that are actually really nice. Like imagine just making your house on top of this. That would be really, really cool. You also have some lava right here on the surface, which is amazing over there, and over there like 3 or 4 spots, which is really cool. And once you continue this direction, you will find some mainland that actually has amazing mountains as well. And here a little inside watery area with
Oh yeah, that's what I needed to do. Mickey. Oh, I wonder where he went. What's what? Yeah. Easy. It's called, wait a minute, I'll find him. Graham. Grian. Grian. I've got another idea over here. No. Dang it. Dang it. God's sake. God's fricker sake. Right, so guys, please subscribe to this channel, and also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. But anyway, guys, please, don't bother. Please comment, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye, guys.